Hey, what if I told you that your biggest financial problem isn't the stock market, inflation, or even your income? What if the real culprit behind your money struggles is something you carry with you every single day? What do you think that is? It's our emotions. So, welcome back to WiseNotes. And I also want to encourage you to listen to this podcast, the full podcast with Mary Clement Evans on Inside Personal Growth. My name's Greg Voisen. I'm the host of both of these shows. And today's WiseNote is going to blow your mind. Now, I just finished this incredible conversation with Mary Clement Evans, the author of Emotionally Invested. And what she revealed about our relationship with money is really going to change how you think about your financial future. Here's what Mary taught me that most financial advisors won't tell you. Money isn't logical, it's emotional. When Mary asks people to complete this sentence, money is ... Do you know what they say? They say scary, scarce, confusion, the root of all evil, and many other things. But nobody ever says money is the medium for exchange of goods and services, which is actually what it is. We define money by our feelings about it, not by what it actually is. So Mary calls it the big sin. And it's not what you think. Back in the 70s, something catastrophic happened to American workers. The responsibility for retirement shifted from employers and the government to you. Your parents had pensions. Now you have a 401k and a prayer. But here's the kicker. They told us it wouldn't be easy, that we could handle our own retirement planning. Mary calls this the big lie. Think about it. We expect teachers, plumbers, and healthcare workers to become investment experts in their spare time while raising families and building a career. That's totally insane. This is where it gets fascinating. Mary discovered that we have what she calls the money why. And there are only two types. There's the FOMO, fear of missing out. These people are focused on today. They want experience. They want to look successful. They want to get dopamine hits from buying things. And then the FORO, that's the fear of running out. These people are hyper-focused on the future. They're security seekers, savers, always worried about having enough. Neither is right or wrong, but understanding which one you are changes everything about how you should handle money. So if you're married, Mary says the most common combination is a FOMO and a FORO. The spender is married to the saver. Sound familiar? She sees couples together for 30 years who've never discussed their financial goals because they're too uncomfortable about talking about money. So here's what's going on in your brain. Here's the neuroscience part that blew me away. Mary explained how the amygdala, the ancient part of our brain, gets hijacked when we make financial decisions. We think that we're being rational, but we're actually operating from this reptilian brain. That's why you buy things you don't need when you're stressed. That's when you panic and sell investments when the market drops. Your brain feeling is overriding your thinking brain. So how do we break this cycle? So how do we fix this? Mary's solution is brilliant, and it's simple. She says, pause for the cause. When you feel the urge to make a financial decision, whether it's buying something or panicking about investments, stop. Take 5 seconds to breathe, count to 10, sleep on it. Let your rational brain catch up to the emotional brain. She told me about a client who saw a beautiful $3,000 mirror while shopping. Her breathing quickened, her eyes widened, the classic amygdala hijack. Mary convinced her to wait one day. The next morning, nah, I'm over it, she said. So waiting and breathing and pausing can really help. But here's what's really hit me from our conversation. Mary shared a story about a client couple, let's just call them Rob and Rita. They got so scared during the 2008 financial crisis that they pulled all their money out of the stock market and kept it in savings for 10 years. By the time they came to see Mary, they'd missed out on over $1 million in growth. Rita could have retired at 57 instead of 62. But here's the tragic part. Rita died suddenly the year she was supposed to retire. Rob lost 5 precious years he could have had with his wife because fear paralyzed their financial decisions. This isn't just about money, people. It's about life. This is about time with people you love. This is about the dreams you're putting off because you're too scared or too confused to take action. So listen, your financial future is too important to leave to chance and is too complex to figure out on your own, despite what the government has told us in the 80s. If this version of WiseNote resonated with you, I need you to do the following 3 things. First, figure out your money why. Are you FOMO or FORO? This self-awareness will change how you make every financial decision going forward. Second, if you haven't talked to your wife, I should say, about money lately, schedule the conversation. Schedule it this week. Mary suggests monthly money date nights. Your relationship depends on it. And third, get professional help. We're going to put a link to Mary's website below. You can go to her or you can find a financial planner, but make sure that they know about emotional investing, the emotional part. Who understands what Mary calls as behavioral finance, someone who gets that money is emotional and won't judge you for the things you've already done. So your future self is really going to thank you. Hit the subscribe button below if this helped you. Share it with someone who needs to hear the message. And remember, your personal growth journey includes your financial growth too. So thanks for listening to this edition of WiseNote. Please go listen to the full podcast that I did with Mary Clement Evans about her book, Emotionally Invested. And thank you for listening so much. We look forward to seeing you again on YouTube and on our channel at Inside Personal Growth. Thanks so much.